Yeah.
And welcome to Whahya TV, where we talk about whatever we want. Wow.
Yeah.
It has been a minute.
It's been more than a minute.
It's definitely been more than a minute. Let me tell you guys, okay? The last time we were here, this couch was different. Like,
It grew up.
it did grow up. It really did. Like, literally everything in here is different. Our whole lives have changed. It has been about 8 months since the last episode of Whahya TV. We'll get into that. Yo, nice hair, Eric. Jack the Cool says, we already got our first viewer. Welcome in, Jack the Cool. You are our first viewer of Whahya TV. But we have a lot to get into today, so I think we should just dive right into it, just like always. So, our first topic today. Let's talk about, obviously, where have we been? Like, it's been 8 months. We said we were going to be taking a short break a while ago. And we took that short break, but then it turned into a month, and then 2, and then 3, and then all of a sudden,
We had like 3 different dates to release this beginning.
We basically, if there was a woman here who was pregnant at the beginning of our absence, she could have had an entire baby. That takes 9 months about
just
birth a baby.
Little preemie.
Yo, Jack the Cool with the 100 bits
100 of
in
them.
two different things. But thank you so much, Jack. But where have we been? Well, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I completely forgot. Like, every Monday would roll around and it would just be gone. We worked on our music. We produced, I think, 3 albums since then. We've produced almost 30 or 40 tracks on SoundCloud and YouTube. We created the YouTube. We're getting ready to drop another song here soon with our first official music video.
Yeah.
So really exciting stuff going on here. We've both been doing our thing with work. We've been doing our thing with, we've been transitioning. I don't know how much we're supposed to share about our livelihood, but I'm gonna just keep it simple and say that we've been really busy and we're sorry that it took us so long to come back. We never meant for it to be this long. We just, sorry, that was bad. But anyways, it's just been a while, and I think that we should commemorate this moment, right? At the beginning of this podcast, before Eric and I put my stuff down, this table was completely clean. There was nothing on it. It's a clean slate. And that's basically what's going to be happening today. It's basically a clean slate. We have a new season. It is a season 2, episode 1. We're having a good time out here. We're enjoying ourselves. Yeah, like Jack the Cool says, new couches.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's not new. It just grew up.
We have new things here with season 2, and we're excited to share them throughout the episode. But we thought we'd celebrate tonight, We've got some glow sticks here. Then we've got a candle. This will come in handy later. Then we've got our sign. But, like I said, welcome in, everybody. We have a lot to talk about. This is going to a terrible opening start here.
I'm just reveling in the moment.
I know, you're really embracing this.
Yeah.
You're really taking it in. But anyways, let's get started with our first topic. a lot of things have happened in 8 months.
Yeah.
I took notes of big events that have happened throughout that time. So some of them are really small because I thought we were only going to be gone for a month.
Yeah.
But some of them are really broad. So just kind of pick and choose what we talk about, you know? So our first topic today is actually about Roblox.
Roblox.
We're no stranger to video games on this podcast. We talk a lot about video games. But we need to talk about Roblox and what they did. Did you hear that Roblox took down the oof noise
Oh yeah.
when you died? The iconic little
Copyright,
oof.
right?
Yeah, it was taken from another video game or something. I don't know, but it was taken down off the website. So now when you play Roblox, you don't hear the iconic meme oof. Oof. You hear I can't even remember what you hear. Is that what it is?
Something like that. It's like the Minecraft, but it's like the I think. I'm pretty sure.
It could be. I don't know.
Like the
Do you think we should pull it up really quick?
Yeah, we should probably look at that. We're putting
Jack the Cool just cheered another 100 bits for the party.
I don't know what a bit is.
Thank you,
but
Jack the
thank you.
Cool. You're awesome, man. We appreciate your support. Roblox new death noise. Okay, it's. Oh, there's an advertisement. But listen, guys. Hey, we do not endorse any of the products. Okay. Yeah, it's No, don't make that noise. That's not what we're doing here.
What noise?
It's like a. It's like a. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
So it's like opening a door.
Yeah, but how? And then. Well, the funniest part about the story was they took it down from copyright, right? This dude was like, "Hey, you've been using this for multiple years now, and you've made billions of dollars of profit on Roblox.
Yeah.
If you give me, it was $150,000. If you give me $150,000, I'll shut my mouth and walk away."
Yeah.
And Roblox was like, no thanks. Bye-bye. We're not doing that. We're taking it down. So they just took it down. The community was outraged. And honestly, I'm outraged too.
Is he pursuing legal actions?
No.
Oh.
Because they took it down.
Yeah, but
He sent the cease and desist or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He sent that. They responded by taking it down, which is totally illegal. They have to send. I'm pretty sure in order to do a copyright claim, you have to at least give the person who has the copyrighted material.
Yeah.
You have to give them a chance to take it down in case they didn't know or something like that. I'm not sure how it works, but I know there's always a first action,
And there's
third.
probably some way he could have got money from that though, without just doing the way he did. But
Yeah.
you never know.
But I don't think he really cared that much. I don't know. It's an interesting discussion for sure. You know what's another interesting discussion?
What?
That I'm not even sure how much we can talk of on here, on Twitch or YouTube. But let's talk about something crazy that happened while we were gone. While we were gone, the FDA started investigating the nicotine vape company, Juul.
Yeah.
And they basically said, yo, you're unsafe. Kids under 21 are buying your product. You need to stop selling it in the United States. And they sued them really big. And then not only did the FDA sue Juul, but at the same time, they ordered that they be off the markets completely in the United States. They said, no more Jewel.
And Jewel said no.
And exactly. The next thing that happened, Jewel was just like, you can't do that. We're countersuing you. And
now we'll know the answer in about 9-10 years.
yeah.
I
mean, you're right. I just think it's so funny, like, how little the FDA did.
Yeah, right.
They were just like, oh, no more in the United States. And then they were like, you can't do that. They were like, okay. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry we bothered you.
Sell everything.
I don't understand the thought process.
There is no thought process.
It's just like, I believe a lot of parents, when they saw that, they were like, you know, we fought so long for our kids to be safe, and
it's like, FDA, do something. The FDA was like, yes, you worried parents will do everything in our power. And Jewel was like, no.
and that's what did it.
Yeah, that's good quality material right there.
Jack, help me out. Thanks.
What?
Jack's a fantastic moderator. Hey, let's just give a shout out to Jack, the moderator. He's always in here. He's always he's always chilling in my streams, always having a good time, watches our podcast, listens to our music, everything like that.
Our music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will occasionally. He doesn't do it often, but if I tell him, he will. But we'd like to give a special shout out today to Jack the Cool. Jack the Cool. But Jack the Cool says, I do. I assume listening to our music and not
I
for
thought
marriage.
it was to my Oh, okay. I thought, okay, I guess. I see how it is, Jack. You do everything in your power.
Shout out was given to Jack the Cool. Thanks, Jack, for doing that. Okay. Let's talk about... Hold on. You know what? Let's get some more recent news in here, okay? Let's talk about something I read today. I'm going to pull it from what I read.
Got it.
I took this quote directly from the article. So, there's some new, almost extinct species. And, you know, every year they go around and they say, how many of these plants do we have? How many of these insects? They try to do their best. They can't, obviously, you know, inventory everything.
Yeah.
But, hold on. Give me a second. This is bothering me so much. Okay. Cool. I just need to see the chat, so when someone responds, I can go back. But they have, you know, a list.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone from the giant panda has been on that list. They've been starting to get off, apparently. But, you know, the rhinos and cheetahs. Cheetahs were a big one. Elephants, some of them.
Bald eagles.
Yeah. There's a lot of animals that are facing extinction. But, you know, just because we're raising awareness to those animals, you know, we can't also spend resources on keeping other things good. So we have to always be worried about it. But I have a list of some of the animals that are now on the brink of extinction. Oh. And I thought that it was so interesting, the things that were on here. They're common household names, pretty much. Almost.
Common household.
I mean, not common, but like, you know, you've heard about them. Everyone has.
Yeah.
Among the species at risk, you're going to be so sad.
Yeah.
Among the species at risk of disappearing are icons like the carnivorous, right? Is that how you say that? Carnivorous?
I'm dyslexic. Yeah. Carnivorous, yes.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. We're going to take that word completely out. We're going to say meat eating.
Okay.
Among the species at risk of disappearing are icons like the meat-eating Venus flytrap, which are now only like in the ground in the Carolinas.
Oh.
North and South Carolina. Like in the wild.
That's wild.
That's the only... Don't say that's wild.
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 That's sad. Like the big ones?
I don't know. I mean,
Probably.
I don't know what they're talking about, but I just know they're talking about Venus flytraps.
I used to have a Venus flytrap.
I did too. When I did Little Shop of Horrors, they gave me Venus flytraps because the Little Shop of Horrors is about that plant that eats people.
What's his? He's got a human name that they call him, right?
Oh, what's his name?
There's the age.
The plant. I can't remember.
But he has like a stupid name or something like that.
I can't remember. But that's sad. And then here's another paragraph that I also had. Nearly half of all cacti species are at risk of extinction, while 200 species of trees, including a maple leaf oak found in Arkansas, are also at risk of disappearing. Among ecosystems, America's expansive, temperate, and boreal grasslands are among the most imperiled, with over half of 78 grassland types at risk of being extinct.
So we're losing the grass.
We're losing grass, we're losing trees, we're losing all sorts of things, dude. It's crazy.
What did we learn from this?
Nothing.
No.
We never do. Yeah. We never do. I mean, it used to be cheetahs.
One day you're gonna walk outside and there ain't gonna be no grass.
Yeah.
What you gonna be mowing?
Exactly. They're gonna take away our pastime of mowing the grass.
Those people that do like bush carpentry, no more. There's no bushes.
Yeah, they can't make like the little Donald Duck statues out of their bushes.
There's only like poison ivy, all the bad things that don't go away, like dandelions. Just dandelion grass.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yep.
It's gonna be a utopia or dystopia of like dandelions everywhere.
It's like people have those small little patches of grass and be like, this is the beginning of a new world.
Oh man. But it's sad. But they always do really good job. They try to do a good job of saving as many species as they can.
Do you know, I think there are like 5 animal species that should go extinct. A good 5 of them.
What 5?
1, mosquitoes, right?
That's a good one.
What in the ecosystem do mosquitoes do except transmit diseases, right? It's not like they're honeybees, which make honey and fertilize things. They're just annoying, right?
Yeah.
Second, those weird lizards in the ground that have like tiny little legs but like fat bodies.
Are you talking about Komodo dragons?
No, not Komodo dragons.
Okay, I was gonna say
slimy amphibious ones. Like the big salamanders, but they're just way too thick in the body.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're useless, can't eat them. Number 3, sea urchins. Sea urchins suck. They just sit on the bottom and don't do anything. They can't be cute, you know, like a leech or something. Like something that like is harmful, but at least like lives around and stuff. You know.
Why would you think a leech is cute?
Because leeches are social animals. But anyway.
I don't want to talk about that.
Number 4, probably hammerhead sharks because they look stupid.
I love hammerhead sharks. They're like little Minecraft animals. Could you imagine a hammerhead shark being in Minecraft? It would be so easy for them to do. That's probably why they haven't added it, because it'd be so easy. It's not a challenge. It's just blocks.
And then number 5, number 5 is probably lions. Why? Because lions are like so overrated. Like lions are.
I think you said that for clout. I'm not gonna lie. I think you said that for clout. There's no way. There's no way you want lions to be extinct.
Everybody loves lions. What if we had like?
Who cares?
Like, what if like scorpions were like the king of the desert? You know?
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Hey, guess what? Jaguars are the king of the jungle. You want to kill them too?
Yeah. Just get rid of all the big cats.
What about Charles? He's a big cat.
Based.
Well, I think it's time that we move into one of almost everybody's favorite topics or favorite
Segments.
Yes, thank you. I think it's time to move into one of everyone's favorite segments. Eric, if you may, could you please move your glass off of the napkin? Don't throw it. This is a segment that we love.
Yay! This is my favorite segment.
This is a segment that we have to talk about. Because I realized that I got really lucky in the time that we were doing that. That we were trying new things, which this is our segment, trying new things. But we got really lucky with the things, you know?
Yeah.
We would basically, I'd go to the gas station every day and find something new.
No.
And we'd have like things just randomly sitting there. And that's not always gonna happen. So what I'm gonna say is trying new things is gonna be not a guarantee. We will do our 100% best to try to find something unique, something new. It may not be, you know, brand new Starry soda that released while we were away. It may be, you know, hot dog flavored potato chips or bacon flavored soda. Like, I'm thinking about it, okay? We'll find something.
1 second run off. I hate that people flavor everything bacon. Not everything needs to be bacon flavored.
Well, the bacon flavored soda is kind of like a meme. Like it's a joke. Like they make joke sodas.
Yeah.
Like there's a buffalo wing soda, and it tastes literally like buffalo wings.
That's wild. But like,
and it's gross.
Like they got mints that are every
bacon
flavor.
flavored.
No,
Oh
not
my
bacon
God.
flavor. I'm talking like they have like mints that are like, you know, like pot pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think those are like novelties. How tall are you, Eric?
6'4".
Okay, well, Jack wanted to know, so.
Oh, okay.
And there's the audience knows as well, so. But this week we are trying Starry soda. So before we even crack these open, as always, we like to give a short little story about how we came across it and what we know about it. Starry soda is made by Pepsi. It is supposed to be their competitor to Sprite. Now, you may be wondering what happened to Sierra Mist. Well, Sierra Mist got like trashed. It's gone. It's completely gone now. And then Starry popped up shortly after Sierra Mist was trashed. Well, a lot of people are saying that it tastes a lot like Sierra Mist. So it looks like just a rebrand. But we haven't tried it yet, so we don't know. Forewarning, these are in these little, what do you want to call them? 20 fluid ounce bottles, and I bought them on Friday. So they may be slightly less carbonated, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
They should be sealed.
Yeah, it should be sealed.
It's seal test first, of course.
Yes, Jack, Pepsi. This is a Pepsi product. So Starry is a Pepsi product. It's, like I said, competitive to
Caffeine
Sprite.
free.
It had, yeah, caffeine free with 65 grams of total sugars, 240 calories, you know. What you'd expect.
Self-exclaimed to be crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is I'm really liking the bottle design. I love this bottle design.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly, here, I'll show it to you guys, too. It's really not bad. Like, I like the bottle.
That's kind of like what the bottle sounds like a little bit.
It reminds me of Sprite, but it reminds me, like, of nostalgic Sprite. Oh my god, is this like the old... You remember when Sprite used to have the lemon lime on the front of their cans?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, it looked like kind of like this.
Kind of looks like they got like a junior executive and was just like, hey, you know, like a little bit about Adobe, right? And they were like, I guess, yeah. And they're like, can you just like rearrange some stuff?
Yeah. I mean, it looks good though.
It does.
I like
it's
it. Well, I guess we oughta.
I'm not a fan of the green cap.
I was just about to say the exact opposite.
Oh, really?
I am a fan of the green cap. I like the green cap. But I don't know if I'm a fan. I think I like the crystal clear bottle.
I don't like that the green cap is a different green than paper.
See, I liked Sierra Mist because it had a green bottle and a red cap. Or like a white cap. Like, it was always nostalgic when you had a Sprite. Or 7-Up.
Yeah. Smell test.
It smells like Sierra Mist.
It does indeed smell like Sierra Mist.
It smells like that off-brand flat Sierra Mist. Well, people were saying it's crispier. Like, it's a nice carbonated beverage.
It does indeed look starry.
So we'll have to see if... You're right. It does look a little starry. Ooh. We'll have to see if it's more carbonated than we remember.
Mine looks
Sierra
more
Mist
carbonated than a Sierra Mist.
Yeah. Mine doesn't look as good as yours.
If you like kind of like swirl it a little bit, I think it really shows because it definitely bubbles up a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. Try Starry soda. Wow! Excuse me. Wow!
It's like they pumped the flavor of Sierra Mist into pure carbonation.
Yeah, it's like the carbonation of Sprite, but still the same Sierra Mist flavor.
None of the liquid hits your tongue. It all turns into gas by the time it gets in your mouth. It really does.
This is like what I want from Sierra Mist. This is very good.
See, I'm a swisher. I swish soda.
Wow. But it definitely bites you back. When you drink this, it definitely hurts. Dude, you know what would be really bad? Chugging a competition with one of these.
Of course, we gotta give them a little taste.
Ice cold. You know.
There you guys go. That's a little bit of the experience for yourselves.
Jack the Cool with another 100 bits. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna use these bits to save my
You gotta stop, Jack
dog
the
from
Cool.
slavery.
You gotta stop, Jack the Cool. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so let's talk about it. What did you like? What did you dislike?
So, when I drink something, right?
Yeah.
I like to feel like I'm hydrated, right? This stuff is more gas than it is liquid. I feel absolutely zero hydration from it. But it tastes good. This is what I would expect a flavored inhaler to taste like.
Yeah. But like it's running out of juice. Charles! Sorry, our cat is knocking things around.
Now am I pounding this down? Yeah, it's good. But I'm not hydrated by it, and I think that's a little bit of a downside. I'm gonna be the con man here, you know?
Okay.
Like my dad.
Okay. And what's your rating out of 10?
I'd say 7.5.
Okay.
I say if I saw this or a Mountain Dew, I'd go for a Mountain Dew. But it's pretty good.
Gotcha. Okay. So me, personally, I'm loving the design. I think it feels a little dollar store though. When I first saw this in the dollar store, I literally thought this was like a new Dollar General soda.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was made by Pepsi because the design looked like that. Now I mean, design isn't gonna kill something for me. If the drink is perfect and it looks like crap, then okay. But this just, I gotta dock at a point for this. Come on. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's minimalist. They did what they wanted to. It's fine. Whatever. But it, like I said, it definitely bites. It likes to bite you.
Kind of like my dad.
Now, if you had McDonald's Sprite and put it next to this, I think the carbonation level, the McDonald's is higher, but this is like slightly lower than that. It like hurts to hold it in your mouth, but you can like stand it. I don't know.
I'm a swisher. I think that just gives more carbonation than me do. I gotta really give it a couple. You know?
The taste,
I like the taste.
it's okay. I still think it has that syrupy produced taste. Sprite is very different. It doesn't have that syrupy produced taste. It has something different. I don't know what it is. It doesn't, like, in Sierra Mist or this, sorry, I will always taste that, like, syrup background.
Yeah. We're also missing a very key component. We talked about hydration. We didn't talk about the moisturization capacities of the soda. So of course, feel how it feels.
This is not something on the criteria list.
Well,
My boy, this is not something on the criteria.
I can tell you, it feels as good as it tastes.
Don't listen to anything he's saying right now.
Kind of basic. This is what I was getting at.
This guy's nutso. Okay, I'm
You
back.
guys support
What's
me,
the
Jack.
name?
You're on my side.
What's it called again? Oh, it's called Starry. Starry. Starry soda by Pepsi. I'll actually type it in the chat for you. Although you literally just typed it just now, so. But that was pretty good. So I hope you guys like trying new things. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of on a, you know, when you like go into class and she's like, you know, hey, it's Friday. Every Friday we might have a movie.
Yeah.
You know, or like you think your teacher's a little bit sick,
And that's like,
so you like go to school and you hope for a substitute so you can watch a movie. Like, you have the premeditated idea that you are gonna watch Whahya TV and have something new to watch, like for trying, but maybe it doesn't happen. Like, it might not. It could, but yeah, Jack, we do recommend it. I would say we both recommend it.
it's not bad.
But something we don't recommend. You know those people who stand outside of Walmart and they'll be like playing their violins?
No, I don't.
Or like, have you seen it on TikTok?
By a violin man?
Have you ever seen like on TikTok, like there'll be someone playing the violin in like a Subway or like
Yeah,
a
like
Walmart
Guitar
or something
Guys or
like that?
something
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes. Well, we can admit that a lot of those people have a lot of talent, right?
Yeah.
Well, police are telling us to be weary of what we donate to. Because lately, there's been an epidemic of people standing outside of Walmart and Subways and stuff like that. And they'll be playing the violin, and you'll look at them and you'll be like, they ain't playing the violin. That's just a recording coming out of their amp. And they're moving their hands. Like, what are you doing? Oh.
Yeah. They just, so they like don't have any actual skill. They're just like playing them out of like speakers.
So, you know when we got that violin
yeah.
and we would like throw on violin tracks and like not actually play
Yeah,
but
yeah,
act
yeah.
like we were playing? That's what they're
they're
doing.
Pieces.
But they're doing it very convincingly, apparently, because people are getting donations to them. But be careful. Next time you see someone playing the saxophone, make sure you can tell they're really playing the saxophone before you...
Toss them a coin. Look like...
Yeah, toss them a coin and see if they couldn't catch it. That's a really good way. I've seen a mom have their kid on the street with them and playing it from the speakers. Jack the Cool. He has a relatable experience with this.
I bet he was the kid.
Speechless. Yeah, I bet it was your mom, Jack the Cool. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're kidding.
Using the kid. Wow. Okay.
Next topic.
Next topic. Something we need to talk about is what happened last season on Whahya TV, where we talk about whatever we want.
Got it the second time.
Yep. Well, you got it the first time too, just a little slow. It was okay. It was okay. Hey, no worries. But what happened on the first season of Whahya TV?
Some mental breakdowns. A lot of
I don't
trauma.
recall any mental breakdowns or any trauma. Actually, I do remember trauma during steamy time. That was a lot of trauma. That was a lot of trauma.
The walls. They keep calling my name from the walls.
Well, I think we talked about a lot of things, you know? We had a lot of good sessions. And we had a lot of good, you know, things each week. We would try new things. We do Mad Libs. We do Ohio weather. Sometimes we do sports and football. Sometimes we did...
Talks about the FNAF movie. That is officially has a trailer out. Real trailer, not a fake one. I'm pretty sure.
So we talked about movies, all that.
Yeah.
It's been a fun podcast. We have a lot of things that we're keeping this season, and I'm really excited to announce that we're keeping. But we have a lot of things that are changing too. But I think they're going to be changing for the better. I really think they are. Because we're no longer doing Ohio weather.
We're out of the hood. We're not doing the shortest segment that we have. We cut the shortest segment out.
Yes, there's no longer Ohio weather. You know what our next...
I can't comment on the weather anymore. Yeah, what's our next...
I mean, you can comment on it, but it has to be like, it can't be a whole segment. You know what our new segment every week is?
What?
WWE storylines.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about WWE each week for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're not going to do that yet. But, you know, another thing that we're going to do, we're going to be talking about our music every single week because that's a new segment. We just released Nick Jonas on YouTube and SoundCloud. You can go stream it there. You can search us on 33 of them on SoundCloud and on YouTube. We're usually the first thing to pop up. You'll see our image. It's the same profile picture as the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, it is not the same profile picture. That is the only thing we have a different profile picture for.
Facts.
Pretty awesome. But, and as always, you can always check out our YouTube channel, which is Whahya TV on YouTube. There you'll find all of our VODs from past season and now this new season. They're usually uploaded about a week after each podcast episode. I'm gonna try to make it about 2 to 3 days, starting soon here. But we also have some new things here. So speaking of new things, my stepfather's out of prison. What do you think about that, Eric?
Just the way you look. That's pretty whack.
I just got an email about it too.
Is that why?
Yeah.
That was
a thing. Yeah, my stepfather got out of prison. So, obviously I like to make a lot of jokes about it. It's not something that anyone has to feel bad about. You're gonna hear a lot of jokes during this slight little story, but Don't feel bad. And don't feel bad about making jokes. But
Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
bye-bye. Where are you going?
I just need a second.
Okay. Jack, I never have had SoundCloud, but I might have to get it for you guys. Well, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. Don't feel pressured because every single time you play our song, it counts towards our views, which is okay for us. But if you want to, that's totally fine. You can like us, repost us, you can share us to all your friends, do whatever you want to do. But, oh. Okay. You've returned? You got the subway visor? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on. Okay. No, Jack.
It was surprise charades and you lost. I was a subway employee fake playing the violin.
Oh.
Maybe you'll win next week.
Okay. Jack the Cool says sponsored, and I said no. No sponsor. Subway is not sponsoring us and never will. Okay. Let's talk about something even more sad than my stepfather getting out of prison. Mayor Max II was the second and currently serving mayor of Idlewood, California. He died on July 30th, 2022. Now you may be wondering, why are we talking about this stupid mayor in California, this random town? His name is Max the Second? Who is this dude? Well, he was a dog.
Oh, the dog.
And he was their mayor.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he died. He was not only a dog mayor and the serving dog mayor, but he was also the second mayor ever. When he died, he was still serving as mayor. He has, I think I saw a statistic that said that he's run 4 times in a row and nobody else has tried to run against him.
So, first of all, that's like some real, like, you think the dog made choices? Like they had.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Like, what does it take?
I think they were a small town.
You think that like one person would be like, you know, maybe we should like do something about this, and then like 3 dogs burst in wearing suits and just like tackle the guy on the ground.
Well, yeah. Well, on a more realistic sense, obviously that'd be really amazing. But the realistic story is that I believe it was a small town of like 40 to 50 people. They didn't need a mayor, but they were already under the jurisdiction of a bigger town or city or something. But they decided that they wanted their own mayor and decided to elect a dog. He
died at the ripe old age of human years. What are we looking at in human years?
I don't know.
Do you know what the dog's name is again?
Mayor Max II.
Gotcha.
I think his dad was the first mayor. I'm not sure though.
Mayor Max II died at the ripe old age of 2013. 13 minus 22. 9. So right 9. No.
I don't know.
Yeah, 9. So 9 times 7. He died at the ripe old age of 72.
Wait, you said 7 years to 1?
1, yeah, right?
7 years to 1, so it'd be 63.
9 times 7?
63.
Yeah, sorry, 63.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, 63 years old.
60, he died a little early for most, but I mean, he probably lived a long and familiar life. Hopefully, Max III will be the next mayor. I'd imagine so, naturally, of the course of things.
I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so.
I heard, I know this is just stipulation, but Igor the Iguana was saying to make a comeback this year.
I don't know if I've ever heard of Igor the Iguana.
He's a communist, you probably haven't.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to move into our next annual segment. And you know what time it is?
What time?
Okay.
Ligt
I know what I'm doing.
Ligt en house after.
No.
9?
No. Too dark. Remember?
No, I thought you were there's a lighter up there.
Oh. That's where it went.
Yeah. This part will be cut. No, it won't. Over the hills and the valleys where they roam, a man sat lowly inside of his home, and sadness aware filled his mind as you drift off in sleepy time. Oh, where the road goes, you must follow. Okay, I'm done. BRB.
It's time for steamy time. With light,
Steamy
the
time.
love candle.
The love candle.
Steamy time with Eric featuring the love candle.
The love candle.
The love candle.
Love candle.
Welcome back to another episode. Scooch in. We gotta scooch in. To love. What are we gonna be talking about this week?
Definitely not love.
Shh.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
intimate.
Intimate. Gotcha.
I mean, not that quiet.
Usually, most of my intimate moments involve a lot of screaming.
Just normal talking voice, not
Normal
loud.
talking voice. Gotcha.
Little louder.
Little louder.
There you go.
My normal talking voice.
There you go. That's good. But now that we've fixed our audio issues, so we have to present a love story just like we used to. Eric, what type of love story are we going to be talking about?
We're going to be talking about, everybody gets that feeling. The time where,
Take front and center.
we're going to be talking about a time when someone got in the way of love. It was a mid to early spring breeze going on. We're talking I don't know, right after Christmas time, I guess, but not right after, a month and a half after, when things start warming up, those things. It was summer camp in spring. It was cheaper to do it in spring because during the summer that's where everyone else goes, And
where are we going? I
to-
zoned out.
spring camp. It's cheaper than
camp.
summer camp.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You climb hills and stuff, I don't know. Well, the theme of this year's camp was whitewater rafting.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is also in fact the story of when I almost died.
Oh no. Don't get
so-
too into detail.
Well, it's not even that bad, but there was this girl, right? They called us the little flying squirrels, and I don't remember why they called us flying squirrels, but we were flying squirrels. And I wanted to impress her.
Oh.
So I blew up the entire raft by myself
With your mouth?
for 4 hours.
For 4 hours?
Yes. Then I cooked the meals. And then I passed out. Because I was super...
What type of meals did you cook?
It was kind of like military rations, but if the military rations were for a third world country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what did she think about all that?
I mean, we talked a lot, and I thought things were really kicking off, and then I passed out because I was so tired from that. And also, while we were going downstream, we got the raft stuck, and the raft was slowly being pulled down into an undertow. And so Eric, being the heroic gentleman he is, thought, holy crap, I'm not going to survive this if I don't do something right now. And so I just jumped out of the water into the undertow, grabbed onto the branch, and started kicking the raft. I kicked the raft out, and I was stuck in the undertow for like a minute and a half underwater. And so anyway, so after all that happened, I passed out, and then I figure out the next day that during the night, the guy who I had been friends with or whatever during the entire time was doing the devil smooches with the girl I was into.
No.
And that day I just hoped I didn't do anything to save that raft. Stevie.
I'm gonna relay a funny little story. Scooch over. It's my time to shine. I'm gonna relay a time that was a little bit more funny than Eric's time. I relayed it on my TikTok the other day, but I'm gonna give the story in full detail this time. About an hour. Got about 30 minutes left. We gotta kick butt. Alright. So, I went to summer camp, right? And I went with all my church friends. And we are playing Catch on Fly, you know. You know that game?
Yeah. We used to play it a lot.
Yeah, we did used to play a lot. If you don't know what Catch on Fly is, or if you call it something different, Catch on Fly is where one person throws the ball to a giant group of people and they try to catch it. If one person catches it, then they are the person who throws it. You basically, try to catch it. And it's just a bunch of guys trying to fight for a ball, and it is the most fun experience as a guy that you can possibly do. I hope everyone here has experienced that. But I got handed a note during my Catch on Fly session, and it said, "Hot, red hat, fly guy. Here's my snap." And I said, "Aw, shit. I don't even have Snap." So I was like, wow, this girl really came up with a good name for me. First of all, she called me hot. Second of all, she knew the red hat that I was wearing all weekend. And either she knew that I played Catch on Fly, or she recognized the reference I had made the earlier night when I referenced myself as a fly in front of over 500 people. The lady was like, "Just sit with God for a moment and think, what does he want you to be in this room? Think of anything in this room." You're doing like a meditation thing. She's like, "Does anyone want to share?" And I said, "I do." And she goes, "Okay, what would you like to share?" And I said, "Well, when I was sitting here thinking, guys, do you know that little fly that's been buzzing around the room?" And everyone like nodding their head. I'm like, "I'm that fly because I'm annoying, but I have a purpose." And it was crazy. But like I
hear the story.
But like it was meant to be ironic. Like
Yeah.
it was meant to be not serious, because I hate to do this, like, on, tell everyone. This was at the time when I was a little bit immature. I was starting to fade from Christianity at that point. I was starting to think about my future and my religion. So I was kind of in and out of the faith at that point. So I was like, trying to goof off.
No.
So she gave me her Snap. And I said, "I can't do nothing with this." And so you know what I did? I asked her for her Instagram, and she gave it to me. And I DM'd her, and I said, "Hey, what you doing? Where you from?" I didn't actually say that. I was like, "Hello. I happened to notice that you gave me your Snapchat." It was somewhere in between those two responses. But then she sends me a picture of her in a hospital bed. like with like hospital gear and everything. I'm like, what is that? Like, what? Are you okay? And she's like, that's the time I almost died. I'm like, why are you, dude? We've sent like 4 messages to each other. Are you kidding me? And that is steamy.
No more love, only hate.
Okay, scooch back to your side here. Stay right there. Don't get too close. Internet Explorer. Let's talk about that. Internet Explorer joined the 27 Club.
Bye-bye.
Being retired after 21 years of service. Period. A lot of businesses and government agencies began to panic as 90% of big government agencies' software was run off of Internet Explorer. Which is probably why it took so long for everything to be done. Because they were using Internet Explorer.
It's like, okay, guys, we're gonna get the nuclear warhead set out before the Russians do. Let's, we're gonna get there, huh?
Keeps tapping the mouse and like 68 pages of Internet Explorer pop up and then the computer
68 nukes just shot.
No, they open up all those pages and then the computer freezes and then they have to close all of those pages so they can get their computer to work again.
Man, we're firing the nukes. 404 error.
Yeah. It was a disaster when it happened, but I think they got it all figured out. This was a long time ago when this all happened, but
they're all arguing should they use Microsoft or Firefox.
Yeah, that's exactly. They're probably using DuckDuckGo.
Securest thing.
I guarantee it, because when I left the military, they advised us to use DuckDuckGo as our browser. They're like, it's completely anonymous, encrypted, everything like that. Use that. And I was like, no. Are you kidding me? Like, sorry. Guys, we have like a half an hour remaining. Again, apparently.
Again?
I must have looked at the pricing wrong.
The pricing?
Or sorry. I'm looking off my list and saying what's on my list. Okay. Eric.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about our next topic.
Pricing?
Ohio State. They trademarked the. They trademarked the on June 22nd. Because everybody who knows Ohio State, loyal Ohio State fans say, the Ohio State Buckeyes. So they trademarked it. And you know what? Good for them. Now they're going to make millions of dollars for one singular little letter.
Right.
And can you believe that? What do you have to say?
It's like, what about, like, the Houdini? Does Houdini have to pay royalties now?
I don't know. I don't think people call him the Houdini.
Or, like, you know how they always say, like, the wonderful?
I don't know how it works. I don't even know.
What if, like, AT&T was, like, the AT&T? Then they would have to pay royalties, right?
Well, I haven't seen that.
I know, but if it
I have no clue. I think so. I don't know.
How much do you think I have to pay them to make my name the Eric?
$5.
Give me a second.
I don't know. I just think it's wacky. They did that on June 22nd. That was like when I got all my news from. It was June 22nd. Which was like that's so long ago. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. That's like this many. 8. That's 8.
8.
8 months.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're moving on. We're having a good time. Speaking of moving on, I think we should move on to our next segment.
Yeah.
Mad Libs! It's everybody's favorite segment. The segment where we sit here and literally just do Mad Libs, and they're funny.
That could be our last segment.
So what we're gonna do, Eric, I need you to close your eyes, okay?
Okay. Eyes are closed.
Okay, only you guys and me are gonna be able to see what order these are in. And I'm gonna shuffle them up really good. And I'm also including the big book down. And then I'm gonna shuffle them up. Okay, we're gonna have him do this methodically too. Pick a number between 1
4.
and 4. 4? Okay. Now pick a number.
3.
Now pick a number.
1.
Now pick a number.
And 2.
I'll pick a number.
1 again.
Okay, you picked it. We are going to be working out of Adult Mad Libs. My bleeping family. Mad Libs. I feel like the world is just telling me things. Today I got a Crush Grape Fanta. An orange, or a peach tea. And a bag of jalapeno chips.
Yeah.
And you know what the total came up to?
What?
It came up to $6.66.
Oh my god.
And it was the one lady,
Yeah.
and she goes, all right, your total today will be, oh, I don't say that. I was like, oh, don't. Dude, that's scary. It was crazy.
Yo, times are coming.
Okay, so Eric, we've worked in this one before. Seems like we've actually done quite a lot. So what we're gonna do here is, just like always, we're gonna tell everyone, since it's our first season back, we get to run through this again. Eric, you need the reminder. In case you have forgotten what adjectives, adverbs, nouns, and verbs are, here are a quick review. Pay attention, Eric, okay? An adjective describes something or somebody. Lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, and short are adjectives. An adverb tells how something is done. It modifies a verb and usually ends in ly. Modestly, stupidly, greedily, and carefully are all adverbs. A noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Sidewalk, umbrella, bridle, bathtub, and nose are nouns. A verb is an action word. Run, pitch, jump, and swim are verbs. Put the verbs in past tense if the directions say past tense. Ran, pitched, jumped, and swam are verbs in the past tense. When we ask for a place, we mean any sort of place. A country or a city, Spain, or Cleveland, or a room, bathroom, or kitchen.
Yeah, I'm crying.
This is your favorite one, Eric, so you better pay attention. An exclamation or a silly word is any sort of funny sound. Gasp, grunt, or outcry, like wow, ouch, whoop, ick, and gadzooks.
I don't know why that's a thing. It makes no sense.
When we ask for specific words, like a number, a color, or an animal, or a part of the body, we mean a word that is one of those things, like 7, blue, horse, or head. When we ask for a plural, it means more than one. For example, cat, pluralized, is cats.
Oh.
Eric, I need you to give me a noun.
Tony Hawk.
Adjective.
We're gonna go with tangled. Yes, tangled.
Noun.
Bread.
Female. That you know.
That I know. We're gonna go with Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Who?
Hillary Clinton,
Okay. Okay.
who I personally know.
Okay. Noun.
A 1911 Browning pistol.
Noun.
A couch.
Okay. Adjective.
Violent.
Verb.
Mashing.
Noun or plural noun.
We'll go with orangutans.
Noun.
An oak tree.
Part of the body.
The giblets.
Do we have giblets?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They're we'll just say the testicular.
I'll say giblets.
Okay, giblets. Yeah, that's. I mean, I was going for the testicles, so that kind
Noun.
of. Bite. Or that's a Venus flytrap. See, I was thinking.
Noun.
A cactus.
Noun.
Taylor Swift.
Noun.
And the Ohio State University.
Okay. This is the family gossip. Some people in my family think all I do is gab about them. Like I have nothing better to do with my precious Tony Hawk. I mean, really? Like I live for airing everyone's tangled laundry? Please. I would never gossip about how my bred-in-law Hillary Clinton told my husband that she's thinking of sending her grandson to a psycho 1911 Browning pistol. Well, it's about time. That kid has more issues than I do. Oh, that kid has more issues than I do of Celebrity Couch magazine, and I'm a subscriber. And besides my violent circle of friends and a few strangers in the mash outline at the grocery store, have I ever told anyone how my mother-in-law gave her other grand orangutan cars for their 16th birthdays, but all of a sudden has run out of oak trees to give one to my daughter? No. I just bite my giblets and keep it inside. Why would I ever want anyone to know that my husband got a substantial Venus flytrap from his boss, but no one else did? Or that the real reason my aunt divorced my uncle is because she's secretly... Oh my god. Or that the real reason my aunt divorced my uncle is because she's been secretly in the cactus all these years. That nobody's Taylor Swift but her own. Of course, I had to mention it to my massage, The Ohio State University, but she's practically flamly. Flamly. Here you go. Take it. Take this stupid book. We'll do one more. We don't have time for another one.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Hurry up. We have to slam.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, watch it.
I know. That's why I said...
You get one.
That was my one. Oh, this is good. Adjective.
Red.
Plural noun.
Viewers.
Noun.
Bowling ball.
Verb.
Swallow.
Verb.
Gulp.
Part of the body.
Achilles heel. Or whatever that's called.
Achilles tendon.
Yeah, Achilles tendon.
Noun.
Chinese spy plane.
Plural noun.
Bottles.
Part of the body, plural.
Nostrils.
Noun.
Music.
Plural noun.
Rappers.
I spelled that wrong. Verb. Past tense.
Beat.
Beat.
Yes.
Part of the body.
Kidney.
Verb.
Abused.
Jesus. An adjective. Speaking of his stepfather.
Bloody. Bloody.
Bloody. Plural noun.
Race cars.
Noun.
33 of them.
Plural noun. 33 of them.
I mean, 33 of them's a music group, so it counts as one. Cigarettes.
And verb ending in ing.
Shitting.
Gotcha. Okay, you ready for new baby in the house?
Oh God, yes.
Congratulations. You and your sweetie have welcomed a born baby into your family. Communist.
Sorry?
Now that you're home from the hospital with your bundle of viewers, here are some tips on surviving new bowling ball hood. First, tiny humans mainly do 3 things all day long. Eat, sleep, and swallow. Like there's no tomorrow. Be prepared to have gulping up stains on most of your clothes. If your wife is Achilles tendon feeding, make sure she has a comfortable chair to sit in and a glass of Chinese spy plane, should she get thirsty. Jesus. And gentle bottles. That's it. Bottles. Hands off her nostrils while the baby's eating. For many new moms, the idea of a steamy roll in the music is the last thing on our mind. Are you getting into petty rappers with each other because you haven't beaten days? A good roll of kidney is to abuse when you're bloody. To abuse when your bloody angel sleeps. You'll still be a pair of walking race cars, but less prone to snapping at each other at the drop of a 33 of them.
With the drop of 33 of them.
Knee deep in changing dirty cigarettes, babies are shitting machines, so it's only fair to take turns.
The shit, dude, that was so funny.
That was great.
Okay, let's get to some quick hitters.
What's the time at right now?
6:45. We got 15 minutes.
Cool.
So, U.S. egg prices have gone up, inspiring memes of only taking 1 egg from the carton and going to the Walmart checkout line with only 3 eggs because the rest of them are too expensive.
I have my own egg farm in which I gather my eggs.
Yes, but a lot of people are saying it's because of the food. And you know what they say? They say, no, it's not because of the food. The reason the egg prices are so high is because of an outbreak of the bird flu, combined with increasing labor and supply costs, of course.
Watch out for the bird flu. It's almost worse than mad cow disease.
I don't think humans can get bird flu.
Well, you heard it. You're safe For now.
For now, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Wait until they have Bird Flu 19.
And let's talk about another thing that birds like to be inside of is a Walmart. You know what else? You know what is also inside of Walmart, I think? Pink sauce!
Oh.
While we were gone, the viral sensation of pink sauce has occurred.
Pink sauce?
Pink sauce. A woman basically threw a bunch of ingredients together, didn't get it tested by the FDA because they're drug administration, and then shipped them out in FedEx boxes, not in cooled containers, and got like hundreds of people sick.
Off the pink sauce?
Yes. And then it was a giant meme because it was getting everyone sick and everyone wanted to try it, and then everyone got sick. And all that happened. Well, now it's because there was also rumors that the ingredients list was completely incorrect, because when they tried making the same sauce with those ingredients, they could not get anything to match up. Not consistency, not texture, not flavor, none of it.
So it's not really dripping with the sauce.
It is not, unfortunately.
Failure F, big F. Chug
is.
needs a chug jug after that.
Well, let's dedicate these last 15 minutes to some good stuff, pretty much. Not all of it. We're going to save like 5 and 5. It's going to be 5, 5, 5. We have 5 minutes to talk about the WWE. Let's talk about the upcoming matches for the next pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view is going to be soon here in February. Actually, I believe 2 weeks from now.
I'm itching for a match. I can't live without WWE.
I know. We can watch it tonight.
It's on tonight?
Raw.
Monday Night Raw!
Mm-hmm. So, so the next matches that are taking place, it is going to be at the Elimination Chamber. So far, we have Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins versus Johnny Gargano versus Bronson Reed versus 2 wrestlers who are undecided at the moment. They're going to be fighting on these next couple weeks of SmackDown and Raw to figure out who they are. Also, we have Asuka versus Liv Morgan versus Nikki Cross versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya versus another woman wrestler for the Raw Women's Championship. Also on the list right now is Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the Universal Championship, because Sami Zayn turned on Roman Reigns after the Royal Rumble.
Oh, we passed out for that?
Yeah.
Which one's Sami Zayn?
He's the redheaded
Oh,
one.
the guy.
He speared Roman Reigns,
KO?
and then yeah. And then, well, not for KO. It was after the match or something like that.
But he was
And then-
like with KO.
Yeah, and so he speared Roman Reigns, and then all the bloodline came. Jey Uso, the one who was against Sami Zayn, stormed out of the building and still has not returned. I think it's kayfabe.
Yeah.
But still at the same time,
It's like, what's
he
going
wasn't on last week's SmackDown. I watched last week's SmackDown. He was not on it the whole time. And like Roman Reigns was like, "Where is your brother Jay? Where's your brother Jay? He's not here." And all of their calls went to voicemail.
So maybe there's something going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna be the next.
I'm wondering if Jey Uso and Sami Zayn team up or something like that. But I mean, they could also be Sami Zayn.
Because they started becoming friends. Remember,
Kevin
he defended
Owens.
him. Remember, he defended him at the beginning before the match when they were talking about, because they were like at the judge table or whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So.
The next thing we have a couple matches. For that, obviously, the Universal Championship is going to be a really fun match. Watching Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns go at it, it'll be exciting to see that. And then obviously at Royal Rumble, we're going to have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for, I don't know which champion. I think it's the Universal, but I'm not sure. I don't know what 2 belts he has. I know he has the Universal, but I don't know what the other belt is. I think it's SmackDown. No, it's not SmackDown Men's. Because it's called something else, but I can't remember. Heavyweight? No. I can't remember.
Hey Siri. Not sponsored. What belts does Roman Reigns currently hold?
And then,
Head of the table won 2 belts.
what's her face? I want to talk about this. God. Rhea Ripley is fighting, Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championships at Royal Rumble, which is really exciting. Rhea Ripley was the first contestant in the Royal Rumble, and she went all the way to the end and won.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. So that's going to be fun. Also, another thing that we wanted to talk about, once Eric... Because we're past our time limit for WWE.
Yeah, I'm just looking. You can continue with what you're doing next.
So, the next thing we want to talk about... Oh, we can't.
He has the SmackDown's Universal Championship.
SmackDown and Universal?
Or he has Raw WWE Champion. Or Hero both regarded as both heavyweights. Both titles are held by him. Raw's WWE Championship and SmackDown's Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Both are held by him.
Yeah, that is true.
Which I think is why he's called the head of the table.
Yeah. Okay. But our next segment that we're going to do is a segment that we should have done a lot earlier, but we kind of slipped through the cracks. We're going to have about 2 minutes of Eric time with Eric. Eric time!
Today we're going to talk about the current failings of our... Today we're gonna, we're gonna take away everything you thought we were gonna talk about. You always think we're gonna talk about something stupid or intelligent or something like that. Today we're gonna talk about something simple. We're gonna talk about Charles. Charles is a cat. He's an orange cat, approximately 2.5 feet in length. And he's a wanted criminal in 32 states. If you see a cat matching orange, fat, doesn't look like he could probably run very far. And he's currently holding 8 hostages. And he has about $24 million hidden away. We actually turns out that we actually found the captive. We are going to be taking him for questioning. It is not known yet if he is associated with any known major terrorist groups, but the possibility is very evident. We do have accounts of arms dealing to multiple different countries, though. Furthermore, to be updated when we get more through our comms. But until then, dramatic hotel music. Sorry, we don't have the budget for that, so you guys are just going to sit in silence for like 10 seconds while he gets ready.
It's been a wonderful episode. It's been a great episode. We have enjoyed having you guys here. It's been a great hour and a half. We're at an hour and 23 right now, but I kind of want to save the last 7 minutes for promotion and other stuff and thank yous. But we'd like to give a big thank you to my girlfriend Hannah, basically my wife Hannah. She's our manager of Whahya TV. We'd also like to give a big thank you also to Hannah for being the what do we call it? No, Eric, we're gonna get copyrighted. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Not if you play less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. But we'd also like to thank Hannah for being the assistant manager of 33 of them. We'd like to thank Audrey for being the
emotional
support manager of 33 of them. We'd like to thank Herschel Omahandro for being the social media manager for 33 of them. We'd also like to thank Eric here for being the promotion head of department person.
I'm really good at promoting events.
And we'd also like to give a big thank you for Charlie for being a mascot. We'd like to give a thank you to Jack the Cool, who has been here all night. donated a whole lot of bits. We don't expect any donations for what we do, but we greatly appreciate anything we do get. But it'll all go towards making the stream better and making our lives better. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, you guys need to check out 33 of them, okay? It's on SoundCloud. It's on YouTube. Do whatever you got to do to get there. If you go to the VOD channel, you will find a link in the description for not only this Twitch channel, but our 33 of them YouTube, our 33 of them SoundCloud. Another interesting thing that I'd like to talk about with the podcast is we are now doing VODs. For the VODs on YouTube, we are doing thumbnails, so they're no longer just going to be stale images of us sitting in front of the camera. I'm pretty excited about that. They're not very interesting, but they're cool. And I just hope you guys will stick with us through the process. It's kind of tough for us to be on top of things every single week. We try to, but going forward after this week, I should have said it in the beginning for our VOD people, this will not be at 5:30 every week. We are going to try and get it done after work at some point, after we get our crap together. Whenever we get time on Mondays is going to be podcast day. It'll be sometime after 4. I can probably guarantee that, unless it's a vacation day. If it's a federal vacation day and I have work off, then it might be in the morning or something. I don't know. We'll see. Once again, not sponsored, but we do recommend Starry. I don't know. I don't think I ever gave my number ranking for that.
No.
But I gave it an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. And we like to thank you guys.
Yeah.
We on a more personal note here in the last 3 minutes-ish, and all time on SoundCloud only, not on YouTube, which we obviously have Jingle Balls, the banger with 600 plays. And most of the Christmas album has over 12 plays. But only on SoundCloud in our total history all time, just want to share this with you, we have around 4,800 plays in all of history. So we'll post a link on our Snapchat stories. We'll post a link on Instagram sometimes. We'll post something on TikTok or Twitter, you know. But we're not getting like millions of views on our videos. We're not getting 4,000 people to watch a TikTok of ours and they all click on our link. Like, that's not, we can't expect that to happen. Like, what's happening is you guys are going out there and you're listening to the music and you're staying with us, and even though you know our music is pretty bad and not like, you know, professional, I mean, it's professional, it's not like other things you've heard, so it may be a potential turnoff for you, you know. We appreciate that you still listen to us and come back. And Jack is back. He says, take your time. Life comes first. Of course it does. We always recognize that, which is why it took us so long to get back. We never tried to prioritize something over, you know, our own selves and stuff. But we're excited to be back. You can expect us next Monday live right here on twitch.tv/ShadyTTO. You can also catch us on the VOD channel every week. Comes out about 3 to 4 days after the live recording. You guys can watch the VODs anytime you want. Anything you like, replay, share it, do your thing. But we appreciate you, and we thank you for joining another episode of Whahya TV, where we talk about whatever we want. Thank you guys, and peace out. See you next week.